Namaste ji, namaste. So looking to comprehensively prepare for DULB 2021, we'll basically list out in this video what to do, what not to do, how to approach this examination, how to prepare, what are the things that you must look out for, what is the syllabus, and most importantly, that is the first question, right? The cardinal thing. Tell me the pattern of this exam. Do not make this mistake. Do not try to predict the pattern of this exam because it pretty much is unpredictable. But what we can do is we can take a lesson from the number of legal questions being asked. What do I mean by legal? Let me get into the syllabus list, then we'll discuss. So in 2018, I want you to keep an eye out on what is happening here. So these numbers may be off by 1 to 2% as in these questions. The number of these questions may be increasing in one section or decreasing, but this is based on our classification, the way we have dissected the paper. So in 2018, you had 23 legal questions. In 2019, you had 69 legal questions. In 2020, you had 51 legal questions. Now see what happens. When legal is at 69, you have the cutoff. I'm only primarily talking about the unreserved seats that are free for all, free for everyone to take. The cutoff goes till 222 out of a 400, right? So roughly speaking, even less than 60%. It, in fact, it mostly is less than 60% in any scenario. In 2018, the cutoff shoots up by slightly 234, and then we didn't have the 103rd Amendment, so we didn't have the EWS seats back then. So it's a different sort of story there, because then the cutoffs really dropped. But in this case, the cutoffs ended at 217 in the last loose list. In 2020, so when I'm shooting this, they have announced the consolidated result, but they haven't given the cutoff list because there is an issue with their seats, but that's a separate story altogether. But roughly speaking, the cutoff is at 227. So as soon as the legal questions start to go down, the cutoff starts to rise. Why? Because current affairs and GK take prominent role. Herein we had 34, herein we had 35, right? Now what happens is a majority, why is this happening? Think about it. Because a lot of people preparing for the SSC and UPSC examinations, they take this exam and their CA and GK pretty much is on a very solid footing, and their logical reasoning is also on a very solid footing, and their constitution also is quite heavily prepared. So legal mein majority questions come from the constitution and polity section. So therefore the cutoff shoots up, because anyway this is a national level examination and a lot of guys preparing for other competitive exams take this examination, therefore the cutoff shoots up. But as soon as the questions rise in the legal department, the cutoff goes down, because as soon as DU ventures out into the IPCs, ventures out into the Indian Contract Acts of the world, basically it's a expression, or torts, or any of the hardcore legal stuff, the cutoff goes down, because those guys who are preparing for other competitive examinations, they haven't really explored those bare acts, right? So this is one pattern that you can note, but again, I request you, do not try to predict the pattern. You need to be prepared for all of such combination of question papers, right? And you need to practice such combinations, at least 3 to 4 mock tests that are set out on such patterns, so that you pretty much know what will happen if a certain question paper style pops up. All right, so my target and my always advice to you is to aim at a 250, because if you're getting a 250, let us say, actually earlier I used to say 240, but now I've increased it to 250. 240 out of 400 is 60%, right? Now you need to have at least 60% to get a seat in a competitive examination. Only talking about the unreserved guys here, right? If you're getting a 250, you need not worry about what sort of reservations are there. You need not worry about the number of seats. You need not worry about the cutoffs. You will be going in. That's a sure shot guarantee, all right? So why not 250? And 250 is pretty much doable, right? So when I'm talking about legal in these formats, what does legal mean, right? Legal means constitution and polity. It means IPC. It means Indian Contract Act. It means torts. It means basics of IPR. It means basics of family law. It means basics of legal current affairs, the intro topics. So you need not dive into massive details about judgments, but thode to yaad karni padengi. And then judgment can name themselves. The classic judgments, the Golaknath, the Gopalans, the Keshavanand Bhartis of the world, and the recent judgments, Mukesh versus Uttarakhand. Every prominent Supreme Court judgment, basically. Now, before so that I don't miss out on that point rather, When will this exam take place in 2021? Nobody knows, but why not fix a date that June end and July, because by that time vaccines etc will have come out. So therefore you're looking at a date of June end or July, maybe even June beginning, who knows, nobody can predict it. So but we need to keep our target at a 250, and we need to be prepared for any eventuality with the attitude that examiners ji आप पूछिए हम आपको बता देंगे, right? Now we come to your queries. First and foremost, is coaching required? Can you self-prepare on your own? Now mind you, I run an academy for a living, and I'm telling you that it can be done on your own. In fact, a number of people clear it on their own. As you may have seen, you can check out our results wala video in which we mentioned a couple of people that we knew who completed and basically cleared on your own, and a lot many people do in such a manner, so it is clearable. Don't be fooled into this idea that somebody has coaching so they have a very distinct advantage over you. If you don't want to go for coaching, sure enough, go right ahead, right? So it is not necessary, it depends on case to case. If you require it, go ahead, take it. If you don't require it, well, not really compulsory, right? Pattern we have already spoken about. When to start and how to start. So how much time does it take to prepare? It takes, roughly speaking, 3 or 4 months. Why do I say this? Because I'll tell you what, when you first get hit by the Indian Contract Act, when you first get hit by IPC, or even when you first get hit, I'm talking about taking a hit here, get hit by constitution and polity, so you'll read it once and you'll be like, हाँ हो गया. But when you actually get down to solving the MCQs, you'll be like, ये तो मुझे आता ही नहीं, जबकि मैं पढ़कर आया था या आई थी. Alright? Why is that happening? Because it takes certain amount of time to digest the information that you have learned, and all of these are new concepts to you, right? So if you're a political science honor student, you pretty much know the constitution and polity, but what about these bare acts, right? So you'll need to study them, and you need to बिठाओ them in your system. जैसे कहते हैं ना कि जहन में इस चीज़ को बिठाओ, उस चीज़ में 3 महीने लग जाते हैं. So take that time and basically keep that time with you, and you have to factor in your end semester exams as well, because you pretty much, most of you will be in your final years unless and you're attempting this exam again or are taking a drop year, right? Now how do you start? You start with legal and logical, and that is what your strategy also is, right? So what should be my strategy? This is question number 5, interconnected here. What should be your strategy? You need to tackle this legal portion, and you need to focus on one more section, that is logical. Because see, if your logical is good on a good level, so you can solve syllogisms, you can solve sequence and series, you can solve direction tests, you can solve blood relations on a very decent, let us say 80 to 90% accuracy, quite a lot of your syllabus gets covered out. Couple it with legal and that's pretty much your exam, right? Because see, in these things you cannot go wrong. These are like predefined, preset things, but you need to study them, I would say, one step deeper than you may think that you need to study. Because if you look at the Article 25 wala question from DULLB ka 2020 question paper, think about it, the examiner requires certain amount of in-depth knowledge. All right. Now, what are the topics of logical reasoning? I think I just spoke them out any which way. I won't repeat myself. And anyway, if all of these things are actually discussed in the DULLB playlist, and it contains quite a lot of information. So some people actually keep on making fun of this line कि थोड़ी सी मेहनत कर लीजिए वहाँ पे मिल जाएगा. I'll just give you a demo. So I'm going to stand here to play a clip. इसके अंदर इंश्योरेंस वाले क्या कह रहे हैं, आप हमें प्रीमियम दे दीजिए, आप हमें प्रीमियम दे दीजिए, और अगर आपको कोविड हो गया तो हम आपके हॉस्पिटल का खर्चा दे देंगे. इसमें इतनी मारामारी क्या है? What is this? COVID, and it is what is this? Contingent, not COVID. Contingent, and it is contingent upon you being hit by now, COVID. When you look at the question that was asked in 2020, mind you, this is a free public video in which this very concept has been explained. So if anyone were paying attention, you would have gotten this one correct, right? And secondly, I can put at least 60 to 70 odd such clips in which a lot of very, very intricate details that you will not find explicitly defined in books mentioned in the playlist. So therefore, explore the playlists. It contains pretty much every discussion that you need for this exam. All right. Now, how much time is needed? Already covered. What should be my strategy? Already covered. Level of difficulty. Now, keep this in mind. So right after your 12th, you went in for your graduation. I'm talking about the majority of the Janta that takes this exam. This is the first time that you are going to be taking a competitive exam. So I see a lot of worthy, capable candidates not clearing it because they could not handle a competitive exam. Because this is your first time, practically speaking, taking a competitive exam, and therefore you just don't know how to handle it. So in boxing, there is a saying. So you must hit, but you must also not get hit. So as soon as your number of attempts rises to like 90 plus, I kid you not, you can ask around, your score will end up at a 180 to a 190 because you are attempting way too many, and therein we are playing around with a negative marking system. So you need to keep that in mind. Level of difficulty is, you can say it's an above average sort of a difficult paper, but a 220 is always doable regardless of what the difficulty is and what the pattern is. A 220 is pretty much gettable, right? And the rest of the 10, 15, 20 mark journey to clear the cutoff, well, that solely depends on your innate intelligence, your level of preparation, your level of dedication, your level of focus, and basically your sankalp and your drid nischay ki shakti, right? All of those concepts are a separate story altogether. So watch out. This is the first time that you're going to take a competitive exam. Please make sure that you do not play around with the negative marking scheme, because after the exam you'll be saying, yaar agar itne negative nahi hote, aaram se mera cut off clear ho jata. That is the standard line that gets repeated each year and every year. Now the books, universal and single, enough, and which one? Basically both the books are a copy paste of each other. You can say about 70 to 80%, so it doesn't matter which one you take. But whatever you take, either you take universal or single, you need to cover it in and out. All right, so complete it. So do anything, but do it well enough. All right, are they enough? I cannot say that they are enough, because right now the way that the examiner is asking the question, you'll need to dive into the topics a bit more, but they are good enough to practice out a hell lot of MCQs. But uske andar bhi ek cheez aur hai, 20% of the answer key is incorrect, so you'll have to double check your answers. Maybe check it from the Bare Act, check it from online. How do you download a Bare Act? जाके Indian Contract Act, Bare Act PDF डालिए गूगल में, PDF का लिंक मिल जाएगा आपको, उसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं है, right? What's the short score to get my preferred center in my preferred seat? That's a 260 plus. You cannot escape it. If you're getting a 260 plus, well, you know what do you want? You'll basically get it. As in, you can ask you that what do you want, and you'll get it. Pattern of the exam we have covered. Be prepared for all types we have covered. Now, what happens with current affairs and general knowledge? I kid you not, current affairs and general knowledge, static GK levels that they ask isn't exactly very tough, right? So the next question that you'll ask me, which months? It's not about the months, it's about topics. All right, so prominent national, international level topics, especially related to legal stuff. Again, explore the playlist, current affairs playlist में अगर आपको बेसिकली उसमें से भी आपको खुद ही काम करना है, बट आपको एक फेयर आइडिया मिल जाएगा, बिकॉज आई टॉक अ लॉट अबाउट, लेट अस से द AILT asking specific stuff, or DULB may just ask that stuff, so the current affair may just be of high probability. So that way, you can start thinking on your own. And mind you, no coaching or no teacher can get a competitive exam cleared on their own. So you need to think what the examiner can ask, and my main job is to basically to ignite your thinking, because as soon as then the question starts spinning in the exam, you pretty much will be able to tackle it, I'm pretty sure, because you are a capable, competent human being. I mean, you've made it so far, you are a graduate now, right? This is what we expect from you. So current affairs and GK के अंदर आप दो चीजें बिल्कुल focus करेंगे, United Nations and pre-constitutional history. So Dio is a fanatic about United Nations, have been saying this on YouTube for about 2 years now, and pre-constitutional history also they love. Now where do you cover all of this from? So United Nations के ऊपर भी I think a couple of videos are there. Even if they aren't there, I think they're very old videos now, I must have deleted them. But pre-constitutional history, etc., we have a series on Lakshmikant called Polity Station. Thus I implore you again to explore the playlist. You will find a hell lot of stuff that you need to cover out from the playlist themselves, and you'll get a fair bit of idea as to what to do, because if you are intelligent enough, you will pretty much figure it out. And it the videos contain a lot of details that are going to significantly help you out. Do I need to read Lakshmikant? It's not about you needing to read Lakshmikant. It's about, we can say that if you have the time and the competency, if you can read Lakshmikant, go right ahead. But it contains a lot of unnecessary and irrelevant detail for the purposes of a LLB entrance, all right? So you may just want to skip that. You may just want to go to the Polity Station series. And if you need to cover out Lakshmikant, let us say in a very speedy manner, I have covered it in my online course that's called Legal Eagle, but we aren't offering it individually because it contains about 200 odd lectures now. So we have covered it from the point of view of a LLB entrance, all relevant details. We've covered the bare acts out, all the related MCQs, and Lakshmikant out. But if you have the time and if you're competent enough, do try to give it a read. It contains a lot of information that is quite relevant, but you'll need to know what to filter out, and that is very frankly in an online medium wherein we aren't talking one-to-one with a book. I pretty much cannot filter it out for you. But what you can do is you can couple your reading of Lakshmikant with the Polity Station wali playlist, and whatever videos and whatever lectures that are there, they will be of significant help to you, I'm sure. Can you leave maths, or can I leave maths? Now, maths 0, maths 4, maths 2, let's average it out and presume that there are 5 questions of maths that are going to pop up next year. Just presume it, right? This is not a prediction, just presume it. 5 into 4 is 20. You're leaving out 20 marks, and that just may be the difference in cutoff. So if you can manage it, go ahead. But let us say, so quite a lot of people, so it's a joke also ki vakilon ko maths nahi aate, which is sort of true, right? If you want to leave maths, then you need your preparation of CA, GK, logical and legal, etc. needs to be on a higher level, all right? So because you need to compensate for those 4 or 5 easy marks that you're leaving on the table, so you're going to pick it up from logical, all right? Then we come to English mein kya karna hai? Most popular topic, subject verb agreement, common errors, spelling errors, all right? And usually if you notice, they're offering one passage and asking 5 questions related to that passage. And English ki bhi playlist is already there on the channel. We'll be significantly upgrading it. English is also a part of our online course. Now, past year question papers, check the link in the description. As we always repeat, check for everything in the description. How many seats are there? See, the seat matrix varies. So the total number of seats that are, sometimes DU says is 2,888, the Faculty of Law says is 2,900 something, and then the final seats, they always vary. Mind you, this is an annual issue. This is not something new that the 2020 guys have experienced. This is pretty much an annual issue because there is the BCI involved, there is the Delhi University involved, there is the Faculty of Law involved, तो पति पत्नी और वो चलता है यहाँ पर. और पति पत्नी और वो में फिर आपको पता ही है कि कलेश तो होता ही है. So you presume it. Look, we are preparing for a competitive exam, right? You presume that you need to get a 250 plus and the number of seats are only at 1167. Prepare this way, and let us say that you have the advantage of being belonging to a OBC category, SC, ST, EWS, whatever. If you're still making the cutoff, you pretty much get a short seat. So roughly speaking, 2,800 plus seats are there, or 2,900 plus seats are there, but presume it to be 1167, that is unreserved, that is free for all, and you have to get a 250 and you have to get into this list, and pretty much your life is basically made. As in not that Faculty of Law के अंदर जाने से ऐसा कुछ दिवाली के पटाखे जलेंगे पीछे से ऊपर से, but your life is made as in that you're clearing a pretty well fought competitive exam, because around 16 to 20,000 odd people take this exam and you're fighting for these number of seats there. So pretty much on one seat the average is 8 to 10 people are fighting over a seat. That is why it is called a competitive exam to begin with. A number of attempts I've already explained that if you're attempting like 80 or a 90 plus, you will end up in the 180 to 190 range, and a pretty good attempt that would have landed you up at a 230, you will slide back all the way back to around 190 or 195. Happens year after year, and that is the thing that I note with a lot of aspirants, because they didn't know how to tackle a competitive exam. इससे पहले अभी तक आपने स्कूल के एग्जाम दिए, उसके बाद आपने ग्रेजुएशन के एग्जाम दिए, but you pretty much जब जो भी चीज़ हम पहली बार करते हैं तो उसमें थोड़ी सी दिक्कत आती है, तो इसलिए मैं आपको अभी से बता रहा हूँ कि वो दिक्कत मत आने दीजिएगा. प्रैक्टिस आउट फ्रॉम गुड क्वालिटी मॉक्स, right? I'm sure they're available dime a dozen. So first and foremost, explore the playlist, right? I've shown you like one sample, I can show you 70 more, but that's a waste of your time. If you want to get a very consolidated amount of help, like that is everything at one place, you can consider the online course. Do we provide offline coaching? Yes, we do. I'm leaving a link to the form in the description. You can fill that up. We'll be starting out in January or February, depending on the government's guidelines. And all the details are given in the forms. Do we provide a mock test series? Yes, I think we provide a pretty well-crafted mock test series. It takes a hell lot of time to make that. That becomes available on the website on after March 2021. So that a substantial number of mocks are already there for you. Now articles कि मैंने कौन से constitution में like ये तो 395 articles are there. In reality so there are 440 plus or something. क्या मुझे सारे के सारे articles रटने हैं? There's already a video regarding this. In fact, to tell you honestly, to repeat myself, there is pretty much a video regarding each and every one of your queries already in the DULV playlist. Do check it out, right? And if this has helped you, well, great. Go ahead. Preparation shuru kar dijiye. It's already, I think, end of November now. Because December, Jan, Feb, March, अगर आप आज भी शुरू करते हैं तो मार्च तक आपकी तैयारी होती है. बीच में एक महीना आप अगर सेमेस्टर के लिए भी अपना अलग रखेंगे, so you're looking at April और जून जुलाई में तो आपका एग्जाम है ही. And then you have the final semester exam as well there, right? Might as well start now, and you'll find everything in the description. Wishing you all the very best. Hope to see you ace it, and hope you keep safe because the pandemic rages on. Therefore, you need to be safe as well. All right, take very good care of yourself. One more point before I wish you goodbye is that don't delay your preparation till the last moment. So I also know about a lot of students, like for example, this year happened. Somebody's father expired right before the exam. Somebody got very ill 2 weeks before the exam. You were down with COVID, or whatever it is. Prepare well in advance, and mind you, that guy has still cleared it because that guy is around a 260 plus range right now. The guy still cleared it because his preparation was ready well in advance, right? So if you can also do that, take the worst case scenario that all the crap of the world may just happen with you right before the exam, but the way to tackle is that you are prepared well in advance, and therefore whenever you are going to take the exam, you pretty much are going to be ready. All right, ठीक है जी, चलिए फिर आगे मिलते हैं. All right, explore the playlist again. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Wishing you all the best. Bye.